All right, good evening, everybody. Let's try this again. I don't know what I did earlier. Hope everyone's having a great night, guys. All right, I think it's working now. I sure hope so. On my end, it's just spinning, so I'm not really sure if it's working, guys. Working, guys. Yes, it is. All right. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what was going on. I'm having all kinds of issues here. Thank you, Mikey Vintage, for coming by. Oh, it's been a Monday of a Tuesday for sure for me. So, Danny, good evening. Jeremy, good evening. Guys, welcome to the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. We're going to have a game tonight. How well do you really know us? The 6 of us, the 5 of us, however many are here. How well do you really know us? We've each submitted 10 facts about us. 5 that if you watch our channels, you should know. 5, you probably have no clue. What we're going to do is we'll go in the chat. We'll ask the fact, and whoever answers with the correct host's name first gets 1 point. At the end of the night, we'll tally the points. First place will get their choice of the Pennywise Rhode Island Comic-Con soda. It is a common. Or the Backyard Deadpool, Backyard Gorilla. So, Martin Pops, good evening. Campbell Collecting, good evening. Let's start our Pop Collection, good evening. So I see that Jeremy's here. If he gives me the thumbs up, we'll bring him in, and Danny. So, and we got, we got 2, we got 3. All right.
Hey.
How's everybody's week going so far?
Danny's muted. My week's good. How are you guys?
Huh. If I could figure out technology, I guess it would be real good. I don't know.
I know, right? It's one of those things, man.
I know. When I think I got it, I don't. So.
Yep. There's my dog barking.
Yeah, you know. Brett from Martin Pops. Good evening. Good evening.
Hey, Brett.
James Bashir. Good evening.
James.
Hey, Danny. How are you?
Nope. He had it for a moment. He just muted again.
Mikey said Rob is fashionably late as usual.
You betcha.
It is true. You know, perfection takes time, I always say. So I have a lot of time, I guess. I don't know. So
that's why I have no time at all.
So did everybody watch Jeremy's video this morning? The newest box battle. Some pretty cool pops. I have Martin Pops boxes there.
Great.
Yes. I've never been dissatisfied with the Martin Pops box. Always good stuff.
No, and an awesome member of the community and somebody we need to support. So
yes, for sure. Mr. Manus Collectibles, good evening. Good evening. Where's Milky? He's on vacation, what they call holiday. So not sure if he's gonna.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Danny says,
yeah. He'll be right back. So, like I said, guys, we're gonna play a little game tonight. We'll talk Funko, of course. We're gonna play a little game. How well do you really know us? Like I said, we've all submitted 10 facts about us. If you know our channels and watch our videos, 5 of them should be pretty easy. And 5 of them, people probably have no clue.
Not so easy. Yeah.
Not so easy. So what we'll do is we'll do a in the chat when I ask the first fact, whoever puts the correct host name in the chat will win 1 point. At the end, we'll add up all the points. The top 2 people, the first person gets the choice of, like I said, the Pennywise Rhode Island Comic-Con common soda. It is open. And the Backyard Gorilla Deadpool Pop. And then second place will get whatever's left. So,
thanks, Brian.
Nadia, good evening. Yes. Randy, if you're ready, if you'll give me a thumbs up, I'll bring you in. All right. Looks like we'll bring Danny back. All right. Good evening, gentlemen.
All right.
Hey, guys.
What's going on, gentlemen? Long time no talk. Like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Long weekend for me. Truck broke down. I wasn't able to get all the info for you guys, so.
Hey. It's like we said, your presence is always welcome, you know.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. We don't discriminate. I mean, I'm here, so.
You guys keep inviting me back, so absolutely. Danny, how was your weekend, brother?
It was all right. All right.
Good. I'm going to be in your guys' neck of the woods on Friday, but unfortunately, it's for a business meeting and short trip turnaround coming back right after. So I was going to try to extend it and catch up with you guys, but looks like it's going to have to be the next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
We went to Jeff City Saturday to the Runge Nature Center there. They were doing a 1800s thing, so just short day trip.
Nice.
Have you ever been down to what they call Cedar City there in Jeff City? It's right on the riverfront. It's an old town that flooded out I don't know how many times. And whoever bought all the land finally donated it to some park system. And it's just like big gardens and stuff. It's super cool. Really nice.
Cool.
So, Nick wants to know who's coming out to Cali.
So, Nick, I'll be honest with you. Mitchie and I have been talking about taking a trip, and we've batted the idea back and forth between Disney World and Disneyland, Florida or California. So I'll be in touch. I'll let you know if we do. I really like to get up to the Funko shop, either up in Seattle or at least go to Funko Hollywood. But then again, I'd love to go out to Florida and spend some time on the beach. So, don't know.
Cool.
I've been to the one in Florida a couple of years ago. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to SeaWorld. It was pretty cool.
It's good times.
Yeah, I went when I was, 10 or 12 to Florida. And it was fun. It was different. I'll put it that way.
It's it would blow your mind how many things have changed.
I bet.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I would say why I went to Florida, but I'd probably give away a trivia question later. So.
Nope.
No, we can't do that. Well, everyone look at your bingo cards real quick.
Yeah.
Anybody had 10 minutes late, you win.
Who's got 811? Who's
got 811?
Told y'all, 10 minutes, always.
Exactly. We need to start at 7:50, guys. Hey, Rob, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, gentlemen? I was getting the lighting and everything ready. It took me a little longer than I expected.
All right, man, you're here.
Yep. That's all that's important. So how's your week been going so far?
Slow. It's only Tuesday, right? Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had a short week last week. I had off Monday, and then I took PTO on Friday. So I only worked 3 days last week. It should have went quick. Maybe that's why this week is dragging, because I'm already like 2/3 of the way through last week. I don't know. But it's good otherwise. I can't complain.
So, Rob, I want to show you something real quick, okay?
Oh.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you there?
Look at that. That's fire, man. You put both of them today?
I knew that was coming.
That's
I got
why
a Chili Willy chase. That's awesome, man. Congrats, Randy.
Yeah, congrats for sure. Yes.
Look, I'll never be mad if one of you guys pull like that kind of stuff, because that's awesome, man. That's if I can't, then I'd rather you guys. So that's great. I'm just gonna stare at it all night now.
Yeah, Nick said, "Damn it, Rob, you had one job to be on time."
I'm never on time. I'm never on time. Never. Actually, I was getting everything set up and making a really good fruit salad. So I'm set. It's not Pop Rocks this week. So if you had Pop
You got
Rocks,
the windows closed and the coffee started, we're good. So
Sorry for all you that had Pop Rocks on your bingo square.
it's strawberries.
I don't think anybody had fruit salad. No.
We got to mix it up.
Speaking of Nick in here, did any of you guys get his Loki Charms box? Yeah.
I picked one of them up.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see those. I can't wait. There's so much craziness in them.
Well, speaking of craziness,
Yeah, I see that.
Blacklight craziness is coming to a mystery box soon. So
Speaking of which, Charles,
yes,
can you make my screen big for a second?
yep.
For those of you who saw the video earlier today and thought I looked a little confused when I opened up this wonderful soda, this one right here, if you look at it really close, the colors look off. And the reason being, this is a
No way.
Charles custom Blacklight soda.
That's
Awesome.
cool.
And now I have to go buy a Blacklight so that I can see it in all its glory. So I didn't realize it at the time of the filming, but I thought it looked strange, and it was pointed out to me later by Charles that that's actually custom Blacklight.
Very much welcome, buddy.
Way cool.
That's
So-
a nice spot.
Yeah.
Was that working,
Yeah,
Rob?
thanks, Rob.
I was trying to see it, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
So y'all can keep your Hulks. I'll keep this one.
Nice.
I've always got my custom Charles right near me. Custom Charles soda near me.
Awesome.
That goes along with that comment I told you yesterday. Yeah, no. I've got one for each of you, so I've got two more over here. I just got to ship them. So
Very
they're
cool.
different ones, of course, but I think you'll enjoy them.
Excellent.
Yes, yes. So, do we want to get started?
I don't see any reason not to.
I'm excited.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, like I said, guys, we're just going to play Know Your Host. How well do you know us? Each of us gave 10 facts about us. 5, if you watch our channels, you should know. 5, you probably don't. So what we're going to do is in the chat, guys, the first one to put the correct host name gets 1 point. We'll tally up the points at the end. The winner, we'll pull we'll pull first and second place. First place gets the choice of the Pennywise Rhode Island Comic-Con Common Soda or the Deadpool Backyard Grill or Pop. And then second place gets whatever's left. So, and of course, I'll throw other stuff in the box. You know me. So, all right. Which of the hosts has 4 channels or has been part of 4 different channels?
I'm curious to see how many we know about each other. Like I know this one.
I know this one.
I'm interested to see also how many of these apply to more than one of us.
That I was thinking about too.
Yes, Mikey got it. All right. Mikey gets 1 point. Here's one that probably no one knows. Who
Well, wait.
likes go
Wait.
ahead.
So, what are those 4 channels, or what are they about? Like, give us a
What are
little.
the 4 channels?
Yeah, give us some info on it.
Okay, I'll tell you a little bit about them. First
If you
one
can.
I ever did was a gaming channel. I streamed on Twitch, and then I created YouTube videos out of those streams. And then the second one was Evan Sanity, which was a play off my last name with my son, where we did really crazy stuff, eating, the 1 chip challenge or Toe of Satan or how many peeps can we eat in 5 minutes and crap like that. So
That's a Cool Whip.
yeah, we did all those kind of things. And then we even went into like reacting to videos or name that song or that kind of stuff. So we did a bunch of different stuff. We did that one for quite a while. And then he grew up and we didn't really have time with work and everything else to do it. So we kind of shut it down. And then there was one in between that and Let's Start a Pop Collection. And it's been an ongoing since the day this channel started. If somebody can ever name that channel, they'll win a prize. But I'm not divulging that secret.
Okay.
So, Charles, you have 2 channels, right?
I'm not divulging that secret.
I know you have at least 2. I have 2. I have an old channel and this channel. I haven't posted on the other one in years. Danny, just the one, or do you have 2? I know you do Twitch, right?
YouTube channels, 3.
3. Randy?
1.
Just 1, man.
This is what you get.
all you get.
You get Black Light Hulk. That's what you get from me.
Mitchie, you stay out of this.
Mitchie, I'll message you in a minute. No. Okay. Who has no middle name? Which one of the 5 of us has no middle name?
Interesting. I think I
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm lucky to have a first name. My uncle named me. True story. True story. My mother had me. She was 17 years old. They didn't know if they were keeping me or not because this was, back in the day. She was still in high school, and it was up in the air. So I was just kind of baby boy Olsen for about a week, and they needed to submit the paperwork for my birth certificate. And they're like, we need a name. And my uncle was just like, how about Robert? And that's it. So it just kind of came out, and there was never the idea of having a second name. So just first.
Right on. Interesting. So Charles.
Who else, Charles?
Yeah, Charles, I'm assuming yours applies too, maybe?
Mine, on my birth certificate, my middle name is the initial M.
Mm-hmm.
So when I sign something, I'm legally supposed to put M, but it's Michael. So, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. That kind of throws people off when I sign it the way I sign it, and they're like, well, that's my legal name. So, yeah. So, yes, Mikey Vintage is me. James, you got it right on that one. So, who likes the smell of fresh railroad ties? That creosote smell, I guess it would be. Well,
Secret's out. Secret's out. That was already taken. Actually, I mumble a lot. So whenever I say my name, a lot of people say, Wilson? Did you say Robert Wilson? I'm like, no, Olsen, like the twins, but without the money. I've been saying that for years because that's the only thing. And then people go, oh, Olsen. All right, cool.
Brett got it. I love the smell of fresh railroad ties. I don't know what it is. They'll go by the interstate, and I'm just like, kind of like.
And absolutely. I don't know if I know what a fresh railroad tie smells like.
It's like heaven.
I like the smell of skunk and gasoline, which most people don't like, but some people do.
I'll agree with the gasoline. The skunk I'm just used to.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. All right. So far, we got Mikey Vintage with 2 and Martin Pops with 1 coming from behind. Who had a large Ken and Barbie collection as a kid?
Yeah, these some of these I don't think I know. Maybe I don't watch y'all's channels enough. What's happening here?
Mikey Vintage got it. Rob.
Yeah.
Now the question is, do you still have it?
I have all the Barbie Funko Pops because I had them as a kid. So my grandmother, I was raised by my grandmother, my great grandmother, my mother, my aunt, my other grandmother. So I had a lot of female influences in my life. And we would go to, here's an old store, McCrory's, when I was a kid. And me and my grandmother would get lunch, coffee. They'd serve it in those little plastic cups with the inserts that like were shaped like a cone and stuff like that. And then I'd want a toy, and it would either be G.I. Joe's, He-Man, or Barbie dolls. And I liked the I liked the Barbie dolls because they had all the different clothing and shoes that you can switch out. And my mother and my stepdad worked in a shoe store their entire life. My first job, I was working in a shoe store when I was like 5. It probably more is Mary Kate at this point. Okay? But yeah, I was in and out of a shoe store working or hanging out with my parents from the time I was like 5 until the time I was 21. So pretty fabulous.
All right. Well, you know,
Do they have
whatever you got to do, I guess.
Do they have a Ken pop yet? Because they came out with the Barbie line, but they didn't come out with Ken, did
They did not come out with Ken yet.
No Ken, no Skipper. I don't know why I know that, but
No, they're just up on my shelf hitting on all the G.I. Joes next to them.
Well, yeah.
Brett would like to know if you had an Easy Bake Oven also.
My mother wouldn't buy me one.
Did you burn the house down or what?
Probably.
Hell, if I'd have known that, I'd have given you one, Rob.
The light bulb cost too much.
Rob, did you have a Cabbage Patch Kid?
No, my sister did, and I was upset because, yeah.
You didn't get one?
I did not get one.
I definitely had Cabbage Patch Kid.
James Bashir says he loved his Easy Bake Oven. So, all right. Who has a degree in history? As soon as I read this, I knew who it was. Hoosier had a glowworm.
That's how I find my way through the house.
All right. Campbell's collecting. Got it. Danny.
Or did Mikey beat him to it?
Whoop.
Yeah, I see.
Mikey did.
Mikey there first.
Yep, Mikey did. All right. So, degree in history, emphasizing in just history?
BS in history and a minor in coaching.
Cool.
What's your favorite historical period?
That's a good question. I probably learned the most about the Holy Roman Empire because I had to memorize all of the emperors in order. So there were a lot of Charles and Pepins.
Yeah.
But I like a lot more local history than anything else. But,
Is everybody a history buff? I'm a history buff. History was my worst subject.
My best. That and lunch.
Well, here's why I'm bad at history. 2 things. See if it makes sense. I'm terrible at names. I could never remember the names, and I could never remember the dates and times when things happened. Like, did not matter. I took a whole course in college that was a Vietnam class, and I still can't tell you any of the dates of anything that happened around there, except for like a general vicinity of when things happened. I can't retain it. I can't retain that kind of information.
I was very fortunate that none of my teachers really forced dates on us. It was a time period and bigger overview on what was going on and how it interconnected with everything. So I'm not real good with dates either, but did more of the big picture type stuff.
Campbell Collecting said, my theory is, what's the point? It's history.
Well, Those who failed to learn from history are doomed to repeat it until they get a passing grade.
Exactly. Sometimes it takes a couple times. Here's an interesting one. If you watch our channels, you should know this. Who of us got our most expensive pop from one of us? So the most expensive pop in our collection came from one of us to this person. Campbell Collecting, Jeremy? Is that you? Not Jeremy.
Me.
Campbell Collecting got it. Danny. So what pop and who did you get it from?
I got it from Jeremy, and it was a Walking Dead pop.
Excellent. Was that the Headless Herschel?
No, it was Maggie.
Oh, Maggie, Bloody Maggie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, good job. No, it was not me, James. Not me. Who played football and baseball in high school?
I know. Pick me, pick me.
Rob, was that you?
Not me, no.
Jeremy, was it you?
No, what me?
Not Rob, not Jeremy. Rob was the cheerleader.
With his Barbies.
That's right. That's right.
Fox
What's
Brown
up,
says Patrick Mahomes.
What's up, Foxy?
Funko Brothers, Mr. Madness Collectibles, was that you?
Nope.
No,
Brett says Charles. Was that you?
that was me. Yep. That's why my head's all scrambled.
Now, known fact, I did play football and track. I was running back and track. But yeah.
I played volleyball and hockey and Sunday Mudfest football games every Sunday at a local park, but never organized the sports.
Had cheerleaders at the park.
Yeah, they did. We did. I still have my skirt somewhere. I'll wear it for a ride.
Hey, why not, man? Halloween's coming, so.
I hosted the smoking corner at lunchtime. That's about the only thing I did in high school.
I played baseball from the age of 6 until my junior year, and then football I played for 3 years. I hurt my neck, and they basically said, "Yeah, you probably shouldn't play anymore." So I quit. Then I actually found the books and learned to study. So for sure.
Future Bach punishment.
Yes. Yeah. There we go. Rob needs to wear a skirt for a future punishment. I don't really know who's getting punished though. So.
Be good. I'm not even going to talk about my TikToks. Never mind. Move on. Next question.
Okay. Who met their significant other on TikTok?
Nice segue.
We'll slide right into that one. So, of the 5 of us, who met their significant other on TikTok? Martin Pop says Jeremy.
Nope.
Mikey Vintage said Rob. Mikey Vintage. Got it.
Mikey, a little bit.
Mikey's been studying, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Mikey's got all of the Rob questions so far.
Hey, Close your blinds at night. I'm just saying.
I talk so much that I feel like I had nothing left that nobody knew really. So, I'm like, nope, I already said that. Nope, I talked about that. Nope, I probably said that.
I knew a couple of them. So
I'm like the letter C on a multiple choice. If you don't know, it's me. You're probably right.
Abraca Rum. Yeah. All right. Who of us enjoys playing disc golf? Disc golf. Camel Collectible says, I don't mind Mikey beating me. The answers are still coming from Michigan. So. Martin Pop says, Jeremy.
Brett, just keep guessing Jeremy. You'll get one right eventually.
Jeremy, is that you?
That is me, yes.
Is that with the Frisbee?
That's with the Frisbee, and I wear that. I wear a shirt that says "Be Dynamic" all the time, and it's a disc golf shirt. Yeah,
we have a little course here in town at the one park. There's always people out there, so
it's a lot of fun to get out. It's good exercise, and it's just time outdoors throwing a Frisbee. So it's pretty cool.
Now they have like different Frisbees and everything, don't they? Different weights and
different weights, different styles, but they have, just like in regular golf, they have drivers, they have mid-range, which is kind of your irons, they have putters, they have everything in between. So yeah.
I remember we used to play at the campground, and it was just the rental discs, and they were all the ones you buy at the dollar store. You'd throw it, it would go way over there in the lake or something. It's crazy.
What's up, Ricardo?
Pop Patrol is here. If you guys have never checked out Pop Patrol's channel, by the way, go check them out. Go follow them.
Yeah, for sure.
We had a nice discussion about a week ago, and then we started chatting behind the scenes and stuff like that. And I believe Canada. He's in Canada. So I talked to him. I said, we plan to do an international live in a couple of weeks. We have some time to like figure it all out. And I said to him, if he was interested, pop in the chat, check us out, see what we do, and talk about. And
yeah, love Ricardo. Would be great to have him on sometime.
Absolutely. Great content over there.
Definitely. Oh, okay. Millennium Discs, Jeremy?
Millennium Discs, I don't throw any of them. I've heard of them, but I don't throw any of them. There's a local company out of Kansas City. I actually started in Emporia, Kansas, called Dynamic Discs, and I throw a lot of that. But I'm not I'll throw anything as long as it throws.
All right.
And there's a lot of companies out there. Discraft into the hashtag not sponsored. Yeah.
Yes, for sure. Who is the oldest member of the group?
Careful now.
Could be a quick trick question. Who is the oldest member of the five of us? Danny, is that you?
Yep.
All right. Campbell Collecting gets it. We won't ask how old, so. But you do have a birthday coming up at the end of the month. What are you doing for your birthday?
Well, if I get to 250 subs, I will do a giveaway box equal to or greater than my age.
17,
so you can see with all the gray hair, it ought to be a pretty decent box.
$17, guys. You'll get a soda and a soda topper.
I'll be honest, Danny. I thought I was older than you. You'll have to message me and tell me, because I think we're real close.
I think I got you beat by a couple months.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. I'm gonna throw this out there real quick for
Paige.
Funko Brothers' sake. Hi, Paige.
Like you said, hi, Paige.
Yeah.
Funko Brothers, don't keep guessing Mystery Madness collectibles because he didn't submit any 10 answers.
I was under a truck trying to fix it. So
yeah. I just felt bad saying MMC, and I'm like, he's never going to be right.
It's popping.
Hi, Kitty.
It's popping.
This is named after Charles Poppin, Missouri's channel.
What's up, brother?
Yeah.
Cute.
Hey, Frankie, get out of the closet.
Well,
Frankie.
what channel are we on again?
One time on my Barbie dolls.
Say hi, Frankie.
oh good God.
Aw.
She was so small when we got her, like she fit in my hand and she barely weighed anything. And now, ow! She goes.
Now she doesn't want to be held.
Oh my God! Why are you so crazy?
She doesn't like being on video. She's shy.
Clearly. Come on, Poppin. You got to get out of here.
She's in the kitty protection program.
Well, we have 5 cats, so. What? Is that a crazy number?
No.
Does anyone know how many animals we have?
Don't talk about it.
I'm gonna
We have a lot.
I'm gonna take the over on 30.
We're close.
I know.
Are you counting children in that total?
Right.
We have a lot. Let's leave it at a lot.
Yeah.
We won't be precise.
Wait. How many
Yes,
total?
there's a lot.
Mhm.
16?
16?
16?
Yeah, 16. Yeah. That's a lot of animals.
We do have a little bit of a zoo happening here, for sure.
No,
Zoo.
we don't. Wait, did you count the frog in that mix?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Campbell's collecting. Are you 46? Was that what I'm getting from your message?
Oh, what did I say?
5
Over
kids.
his-
Actually, we have 5 kids. Not 2. We have 2 kids less, but we have 5 total.
Mikey, I got 5 kids, man. Not you. You're wrong on something.
Rob's
Paw Patrol just says that's a lot, so he's out. Yeah, Rob's arc.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Awesome.
So, who of the 4 of us remember Randy, Mr. Madness Collectibles? Don't answer him. So we don't want to exclude him from the live, but don't answer him because you're going to be wrong. Who of us plays 6 instruments? 6.
What's up, Mad Hatter?
Mad Hatter, good evening. Yes. Yes. Rob, is that you?
No.
Rob is no. Below average, is that you?
No, it's not me.
Campbell says Charles. Is that you, Charles?
No, I played the trombone, but that's about it.
Brett, where were you?
There he is.
Martin Pops. Martin Pops is coming back.
That's impressive, Jeremy.
So, what 6 instruments do you play?
Guitar, bass, drums, piano, the ukulele, and harmonica. And there's probably a couple more that I'm not thinking of. I used to play the trumpet in high school, but I couldn't play that now. So 6.
Wow. I did 3 different saxophones in high school. That's about it. And piano, organ when I was really, really young. So I couldn't probably play any of them right now.
Yeah.
I've spent my entire life trying to learn how to play the guitar. I've never been able to do it. Ever.
Love it.
Mikey said Jeremy is the guy from Mary Poppins, man of all instruments.
I could do that.
How about you, Randy? Do you play any instruments?
No.
Me neither. I played the trombone for like 3 weeks because I wanted to impress the girl sitting next to me in band, and my dad flat told me get rid of that thing. So
Same here, but mine was violin, and yeah, I was told no. I went for a girl and was booted out.
we had to take acoustic guitar in music class in like 6th grade. None of us wanted to, but the school made us. So we found that it was easier just to take the pick and drop it in the guitar and then sit there and shake the guitar for an hour to get the pick back out than to play. So
I still do that.
and it was a pass grade, so it didn't really matter.
Go ahead, Dan.
We had a choice. We either were going to be in choir or band. And after my dad heard me sing, he's like, okay, you're definitely in band. And said, well, what do you want to play? And I said, I want to play the drums. And he went out and he bought me a saxophone. So
I love it.
Pop Patrol said he started learning the saxophone 3 lessons in as far as he made it.
So
good evening, Nancy.
I was out with, hey, Nancy, I was out with some friends one night, and we were having some adult beverages, and I decided on a whim that I was going to buy a violin and learn the violin. And so I bought it, and it shipped, and I got it, and I couldn't figure out how to rosin the bow. I finally did. I played it about 3 times, put it back in the case, and sold it on Marketplace. Not going to happen. There was no way.
No.
The first time I ever got detention in school was actually because I quit band. I wanted to play. True story. Wanted to play instruments. I finally joined. They gave me like all the different tests. They gave me like the little wind thing to blow through. Because of my teeth that were really gapped and crooked, I couldn't do that right. I had no I wasn't good at this strumming thing. So then they did like the beat thing. And they're like, all right, repeat this beat. Boom, boom, boom. And I messed that up really bad. So they gave me that big round bass drum that you wear on your chest when you're walking through. Dressed me up in the biggest purple suit that we had because our school colors were purple and gold. With that big thing, it made me walk like 1.5 miles in a parade. 1, 2. Never again. I got out, done. I'm like, no, I'm quitting. And I got in trouble for quitting because I was a quitter. So that was my only music experience with instruments.
Okay, so my question is, what school is this? I have a couple questions. What school is this? What yearbook can I find that in?
Hoffman High, South Amboy. Actually, it was a high school or middle school. I'll have to say, I'm pretty sure I have pictures somewhere. I'll see if I can find them and I'll post them on Instagram.
Love it.
I said I look like a big grape ready to pop.
So
welcome to the collector.
Saxophone. My wife played clarinet, and my kids have played guitar, trumpet, and French horn. So I'm like, what happened to the woodwinds?
Yep. Good stuff.
Campbell's Collecting played the flute since 5th grade, wanted to quit, but was forced to play through high school. I know a lot of kids like that. So my parents didn't push me to do anything I didn't want to do, but then they wanted me to be involved at the same time, but they didn't push. So I had to be doing something. Let's put it that way. So who of us comes from a military family? Which one of us comes from a military family? Hello, Melik Adventures.
Melik and hey, Bearded Collector.
Yes. Martin Pops, you are correct. Yes. Come from a military family. So, all right. So the scoreboard is Mikey with 5, Martin Pops with 5, and Campbell Collecting with 2. So come on, Campbell Collecting. You can do this.
So now it depends on how far back you want to go with military family. I have multiple grandparents that were in the military, but funny fact is that my aunt was drafted for Vietnam because her name is Billy. And they're like, okay, never mind, go home. And then they drafted my dad, but said, nope, we're pulling out so you don't have to show. So,
wow. My grandmother's name was Billy.
Cool.
Mine was Millie.
You got a vanilla there, Rob?
No, killed you. That's close.
Everybody got a Willie.
Oh, man. All right. Who we kind of went over this earlier, but who has 5 birds, a guinea pig, 4 guinea pigs, 5 cats, a dog, and a frog?
Speed it. Speed racer in the comments.
So who has a zoo?
Who's got a small zoo?
Yes. Who runs a family zoo in their house?
He's got
Campbell's
Campbell's
Collecting.
All right.
All right. That was just
Figured it-
basically the fastest one that could type.
Right.
Yeah,
that was
That was going to be scrolling too fast to read it.
That'd have been awesome if one of us had it too. It wasn't Rob's question.
That was me. What are you talking about? Sorry, I have 2 frogs, no dog.
The frog
So,
was
yeah,
an
you-
accident. We took a walk around the block one night, and it was kind of dark. It was just me and Paige, and there was something sitting in the sidewalk, and I thought it was a rock, so I didn't want to step on it because I'm going to like break my ankle because I have the wobbliest ankles. And I'm like, is that a frog? And we went back and looked at it, and sure enough, it was a frog. And she's like, pick it up. I'm like, oh no, man, I don't like touching frogs. And as soon as I said that, this thing jumped on my foot and then climbed up my leg, up my side, and sat on my shoulder. And I was like, well, he's here now. And we walked around the block. That thing sat on my shoulder the whole way around. And I'm like, well, I guess he's a keeper. So we've got a frog now. Yeah.
So you just charge people admission when they come over. You're welcome to the petting zoo.
Yeah.
$1
Yeah.
ticket.
That's how they're going to pay for the wedding. You buy a ticket to the
Multiple
petting zoo.
attractions. Would you like to see the zoo and the pop room, or just one or the other? Discount if you want to see both. We take donations in hay.
So, who of us does not like to swim? Who of us does not like to swim?
Yeah. Rob, how many times did you get beat on by that frog in that block?
I don't know about the frog, but let me tell you something. If the guinea pig pees on you, it's like the entire body weight of the guinea pig comes out. At once. I've had human children pee on me, and it wasn't that much.
I thought you were going to say, I don't know about the frog, but I peed at least 5 times.
Well, we're hitting on. Never mind.
Well, okay. Bearded Collector and Mikey, it was not me. Jeremy, is it you?
James, it was me. I do not like to swim.
That's so funny. I hate it. I hate pools.
Yeah, me too.
So
Oddly
can
enough,
you swim?
I feel like everybody pees in the pool. So
I absolutely can swim. Yeah, that's the meme that went around, was the original gender neutral bathroom, and it was a picture of a public pool. I was like, no. I don't like the public pool. I'm not a big fan of swimming in general. So
That's a good one where how many questions pertain to more than one of us.
Yeah,
because I swim like a rock, straight to the bottom.
No, I'm a buoy. I just float for hours. This is all I can do.
Bobbles.
I swim like I skate. I hold onto the wall and I Nancy around the side of it.
My
man in this house.
My stepmom was a swimmer. She has all kinds of medals in swimming. We learned every stroke. We learned everything about swimming. I just never enjoyed it. So could have been.
Campbell's Collecting had a very important question for you, Rob.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
Do Patreons get discount tickets to the zoo?
10% off, absolutely.
Mitchie said Jeremy is. I hope she's saying Jeremy's crazy. I'm not sure who.
Yep, she's saying that. She's
No.
a swimmer. Bailey's a swimmer. They're swimmers.
Well, when you sent it to me, I was like, he was just sitting in front of a big swimming pool. How does he not like to swim? But
Yep.
so, all right. Who has been married 22 years? I'm assuming they're the same person, but you know.
That could be an important distinction.
I thought you were going to say times, and I figured everybody would point to me.
I think this one should be very easy.
Martin Pops. Danny, is that you?
Yes.
All right. How about you, Randy? You're married, correct?
Yes.
How long have you and your wife been married? If you want to tell us.
12 years.
Good answer. Good answer. She's
Even
sitting back there going,
sounded very confident.
yeah.
She actually
Jeremy said,
2 years later this month.
Outstanding. Congratulations. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Congrats.
yes. Especially in today's world. Yes.
And my
for
trip to
sure.
Disney in Florida was for our 20th anniversary.
Nice. Nice. This should be an easy one. Who's from Chicago?
Well, duh. Gee.
Mikey
Thank you,
Vintage
Mikey.
said, Danny, congrats. That's amazing.
Thank you, sir.
Martin Pop says, Jeremy, are you from Chicago?
Come on, Brett. No. No.
Mikey says, Danny.
Nope.
Campbell, Rob,
Wow.
Bearded Collector, Jeremy. James, Jeremy.
What about this guy? What about that guy?
Oh,
There
all
we
right,
go.
Martin Pops. Yes, yes. Yes, I am from Chicago. Well, I'm not originally from Chicago, but I was there more years than not, so that's home.
I was born in Staten Island, New York.
Lakewood, California.
Been in Missouri my whole life.
Lexington, Kentucky. Me too. Whole life.
Yeah. Martin Pop said Rob was PA, so
I was PA. I was, for me, it's New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and now Indiana. I almost said Illinois for some reason, and I don't live in Illinois.
So you're very slowly migrating west.
Always wanted to be a California kid, so I'm like halfway there.
keep coming. You'll be fine. It gets warmer as you come this way. So.
I know. And the days are longer.
Well, not when you're not on time.
This is very true. Very true. Touche.
Yes. Matt Hatter is in Illinois. Yep. Funko Brothers is in Georgetown, Kentucky.
Hey, they're close to me.
Yep. James is in Riverdale, Maryland.
Cool.
Greater Collector said New York. That's what's wrong with you, Rob.
Yep.
I was born on the West Coast, grew up on the East Coast, and settled in the Midwest.
Just a traveling man.
We moved a lot.
Yeah. Who has 7 siblings? Who of us has 7 siblings?
Anyone? Bueller.
Are we still alive? No. Camel collecting is not me. Danny, you?
Sure. Kind of.
Okay. Rob, is it you?
No. One sister.
It's not me. I have A couple. Jeremy, is it you?
It is me. Sounds like it's Danny and I both.
Sounds like it's both of you, yes.
I gotta go back and count. I'm technically at one point I was 1 of 7. So I'm 1 off.
I am 1 of 8. I have seven brothers and sisters. Now I will disclose that they are Brett. You're killing me, Jeremy. You said you were going to keep guessing me. You could have been right. They are blended. We're a blended family, so I've got step and half and all that stuff. But they're all family to me. They're all my siblings.
Same here.
I love you guys for that, but I can't say the same. So we're going to leave it at that.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right. So we got Brett with 7, Mikey Vintage with 5, Campbell's Collecting with 3, and James Bashir with 2. So, whose biggest fear is falling? Not heights, but the actual sensation of falling off of something. Bearded Collector says he's a part of 9. Martin Pop says Danny.
Oh.
Funko Brothers says Rob.
That is me. That is me.
Yes.
Oh. I don't like stuff like roller coasters because I feel like I'm falling out of that. Like the minute I start lifting out of the seat and I have that feeling, I don't like those like rides that swing back and forth. Oddly enough, I'm okay on the back part, but if I'm facing forward and coming down, I don't like that. I would love to skydive, but there is no way I'm falling out of an airplane. I used to go up when I was a little kid. I used to go up on my roof, 3 stories up, and I would sit there with my legs dangling over the end. And one time I like leaned forward a little bit too much, and I felt like myself that jerk feeling where you're gonna fall, and I like jumped back real quick, and then ever since then it's that sensation of like falling. Like, I don't mind the heights. I can go up. I love going to the top of the Empire State Building. But I'll give myself anxiety thinking about falling off of the building. Like, irrational, but it's that sensation of falling. So, you ever had one of those dreams where you're falling or you have that fear, that feeling of falling and your body, like, jerk? That is the absolute worst thing for me.
Yeah. I just don't like heights. I need something solid beneath my feet. I just don't do heights at all.
Yeah, I'm okay with heights. Heights don't bother me. I love heights. I love aerial, all that. It's the idea of like, oh my God, I could fall. I had so many dreams as a kid that like, and stupid things. I'd be like dreaming that I'm on the top of like a dresser and I would fall off, or on the top of a door and I would fall off. And in my dream, I would have that falling feeling, and no, that's biggest fear right there. my second biggest fear is getting bit, like, by anything.
I think Mikey wants you to have a heart attack.
Well, that would be me. I'd be out.
Not the fall, it's that sudden stop at the end, right?
Yeah.
So I had a boss when we were building custom homes in Chicago tell me that we were 60 feet in the air walking on a 2x4. He said, it's not falling off here that's going to kill you. It's that sudden stop at the end. I'm like, thanks for the go to confident there, bud.
I'm pretty sure I'd have a heart attack midair, so it would be the fall, not the head at the bottom. I wouldn't be there for the head at the bottom. I'd be gone before that.
I loved it. We'd sit up there and eat lunch and look out over Lake Michigan. It was fun.
Nope.
All right. So, who studied criminal justice in college? Which one of us studied criminal justice in college? Dr. Doom. Martin Pop says Rob.
No, not technically, no.
Campbell Collecting Jeremy?
Yeah, I did. I did. Majored in criminal justice and minored in political science.
All right. Well, that's two of us then, because I did also. I got bachelor's in criminal justice and psychology. So I could have had what they call a triad and done sociology for like 3 more credits, but I was done. So
yeah.
My ex, when I was married, went to college, and in like 3 years, it was local college. In 3 years, she had like 5 different majors she had switched through, and she would constantly start to give up. And I'd say, like, no, I'll help you with the classes. So she went through a criminal justice phase. She went through a photography phase. She went through a culinary phase. She went through a human services counselor phase. And there was one other one in there, and I don't remember what it is. But I took a lot of those classes with her and passed a lot of those tests. So I have options down the road if I ever change fields.
I can say I never, bearded collector, I never, ever wanted to be a police officer. That wasn't my course of path for criminal justice. And I never wanted to be a politician either. So political science was just fascinating to me. Still is. But there was another reason I went through criminal justice, but we won't get into it now because it might come up later.
I wasn't far off when I said there was 3 mugshots and a lawyer in that first.
Not at all. Martin Pops said fire technology is what he went for.
Nice.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. And this may pertain to one or more of us. Who runs their own business? So who runs their own business? I did law as a minor in college. No intention to use it, but it was intriguing. Funko Brother says, Rob?
Not anymore, no.
Bearded collector, I agree with you. It is a very respectful career choice. I just didn't want to do it myself. Mikey threw it all out there.
Yeah.
Is it you, Charles?
Yes, I do.
All right. So
I have my woodworking business that I'm about ready to close, I think. So. Unfortunately. So it's costing me money to have a shop and not do anything. So.
Is lumber dropping in your area? It's thinking about it.
7/16 OSB 3-4 years ago, you could buy for like $7-8 a sheet.
Yeah.
I went by Lowe's, drove by yesterday, and it was $47 a sheet. And that's ridiculous. So yeah,
wow.
Yeah, I hate to do it because I love doing it, but nobody's buying anything, and I have a whole shop just sitting there. So. I mean, I could probably make little trinkets, but those don't pay the rent and the electricity and insurance and all that. So,
but how mad does it make you when you go into places? I was just in a Hobby Lobby the other day, and you walk in and there's these like 4 pieces of wood stuck together that they're selling for $85, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I can make that."
Yep,
it's crazy.
Yeah. I could do the same thing better and not make $5 off it because no one would buy it, but they'll go in Hobby Lobby and spend.
Yeah.
So, yep. It's horrible.
You need to make custom Funko display cases, but make them like kits that you can fold flat, ship, and then people can just put them together.
Challenge accepted. Okay.
Seriously.
I do have something really cool on the way. I do not even know what it looks like. Flipcake Ezra made me something, and yeah, I can't wait.
Nice.
So it's going to be here Friday. So
I mean,
it'll be awesome.
Just look how much wood is behind all of us. How many
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll do something. I've got enough material to build 2 houses probably right now, but we'll figure something out. So, who was a college letterman? Who lettered in college?
Lettered in college.
Yeah. No, was not me. I played no sports in college. Uncle Brother said Rob.
No.
No. Mikey Vintage says Danny.
Yep.
All right. What did you letter in?
Cross country and track.
I should have figured that. Yeah.
What's up, Obi?
Hey, Obi.
Obi.
Oh, it's Leatherman.
Obi.
Running.
Yep.
Yep.
I was running.
I was running.
And then I didn't run no more.
Oh, man.
So, Randy,
Every
what did you
time
do
that
in
movie's
track?
on, I have to watch it, no matter what.
Randy, what did you do in track?
Sprint.
Sprint?
Yeah.
I did basically anything from the 400 up at one point in time or another.
Yes, Brett, I was.
Yeah, no, I didn't do college until I was like 30 something. So
Yeah. All I sprinted from was lunch to gym to study hall. So, because we could do lunch and then you go work it off a little bit, and then you go take a nap in study hall. So, before practice started.
So to your one earlier about football and baseball, I did football my freshman year, but my high school didn't have baseball, so I did baseball up through middle school. So almost tied you there.
Yeah, I played since I started when I was 7 years old playing baseball.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Back when you were playing t-ball, before they even thought about pitching.
we didn't even have t-ball. We had what they call coach pitch, and the coach just kind of lobbed it in there. So, all right, who listens to talk radio and podcasts in the car? No music, just talk radio and podcasts. Bearded Collector said, Mom always said life is like a box of chocolates. Bearded Collector and Campbell Collecting is not me. Martin Pop says, Jeremy.
Why would you think it was the guy who plays 6 instruments? Although you're correct. I do not listen to music. Really, ever. I love music. I have favorite bands. The whole deal, but in the car, I'm all about podcasts and talk radio. I travel too much. I hear the same songs over and over and over again.
that's definitely
That sounds like a joke. Thanks, Obi.
Flipcake wants to know, what podcast do you listen to?
I listen to a lot of them. I listen to anything from true crime to investing and financial stuff, but mostly true crime, I'd say mostly true crime. I listen to a lot of political stuff as well, but just that goes back to my studying political science and the fascination I have with politics in general.
Mother Earth Mafia said I should line up all my participation trophies back here. Obi said none of the music is good enough for him, only talk radio. Nice. I see a lot of people doing that now. We have maybe 1-2 channels in our area stations that's any good, and the rest are just,
Ezra, I do listen to Joe Rogan occasionally, yes.
I'm the idiot you pull up next to who's rocking out at the steering wheel at a red light. So, hi.
Brett, I'll send you a list of the ones I listen to. If you like true crime, I'll send you a list of the different ones.
Yeah, I hear you, Bearded Collector. I got to wonder if my wife is watching Murder, She Wrote every night and she's taking notes.
Guys, don't tell anybody, but that's probably what Christy's doing right now. She's watching true crime, figuring out how to kill me with antifreeze or something.
Yeah, antifreeze fizzies and Wives with Knives. That was a real show. Wives with Knives.
Mother Earth Mafia says Tiger Belly with Bobby Lee podcast.
Tiger Belly, Bobby Lee. All right.
Yeah. How about you, Randy? What do you listen to?
The old rock classic 92.5. That's what it is here in Lexington.
Maybe a little Tupac?
Hey, I like Tupac, so I'm waiting on it. I'm hoping.
You said that today, and I'm like, wait, Randy listens to Tupac?
Yep.
Cool.
Eminem. Yep. It's my
Martin Pops. That's a. Let's get this going. Yeah. Yeah. We used to watch a lot of. What was it? Live PD when they had it on. I love that show. And they actually had a bingo game. We've been joking about bingo. They actually had a bingo game you could download, and you could win prizes.
Love it.
Like, oh, 2 people got handcuffed. Oh, right, I got that one, you know. It's fun. All right. Who flew over in a helicopter over Niagara Falls and whitewater rafted near the Hoover Dam? Who's the world traveler of the group, I guess? Bearded Collector says, Camel Collecting says, Jeremy?
Nope, not me.
Funko Brothers says, Rob?
That was me. Yeah, my family used to vacation every year. The week of the 4th of July was our thing, and we'd go away. And like I said, we lived in New York, New Jersey, so we'd either drive north to like Maine and Canada, upstate New York, or we'd drive south to Florida or Tennessee, or we flew out to Vegas. So I did Vegas. Then we drove from Vegas to California, and then we went back to Vegas, and then Utah, Nevada, that whole area. And when I was out that way, we did some whitewater rafting because I used to love to whitewater raft. And when we were in Niagara Falls, they have helicopter tour rides that takes you over. So we did that. We did May of the Mist, and we would go to a lot of caverns because there's caverns everywhere, and you could do the cavern tours. So yeah, I've done a lot of that kind of stuff. Love that kind of stuff.
Okay, everybody, do not. I know you want to comment Mr. Madness Collectibles, but don't, because you won't be right.
Nope.
Randy was not able to send us the facts. He had some stuff come up this weekend, so he wasn't able to do it. But we did not want to exclude him from the group. So if you comment mystery, it's going to be wrong. So
it might be funny,
unless,
but it'll still be wrong.
unless he's out there and got it. So I don't know.
But next week we'll have 10 facts that he has to share with everybody.
And I bet you if you say mystery, you got it right, Destiny.
Have a good night.
Thank you for hanging out, Bearded. Yep.
Good night.
Night.
All right. Who is the newest collector in the group? Who's been collecting the shortest amount of time? Good evening, Kenneth Bird. I saw you come in. Campbell Collecting said, Poppin'. Yep, that's right. Just over a year, about 13 months, actually. So, Campbell Collecting is giving Brett a run for his money here. So Brett is at 8. Campbell Collecting and Mikey both have 6. And then we got James, Bashir, and Funko Brothers at 2 apiece. So, how long have you been collecting, Jeremy?
Pops specifically, or Funko really? Kind of this thing?
Yeah.
Since March of 2020.
Not much before me then, because
No.
I started late May, early June. So.
I've said my whole life that I wasn't a collector, that I didn't collect things. But now that I think back on my life, I think about all the things I collected. I mean, I really did. You just don't really know it. You think it's more of a, but you know, I've collected instruments. I've collected all kinds of things.
How about you, Randy?
See, I'm only 8 months, so I'd have beat you.
Oh, wow. Nice. Nice.
Now that's Funko. Starting other things, it's been about 3 years. So,
Yeah, I probably am the longest. I've been collecting since I think 2018, like mid 2018, 2019, beginning of 2000. Yeah, so right around the end of 2018, 2019.
You think I got my first Funko Pop for Father's Day last year, so just over a year for me.
Wow. I had thought that. Well, I thought Randy for sure had been longer than that, and Jeremy, you too.
Yep. Nope.
Randy
We
only
knew Rob was way out there, old school. So
Yeah, Randy only collects the pop hits though.
that's true. Yeah.
Yep.
He's only got 3 Ghost Riders, so you know.
3 Ghost Riders, 5 Fraggle Rock sets.
Yeah.
Hot Patrol said he's a little over a year. But he started collecting sodas about a month ago, so we're all slackers.
Yeah, it's amazing how fast the collection can grow.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So, who studied political science in college? Who studied political science in college?
As fast as fingers.
Looks like Campbell Collecting. Was that Rob?
That is not me.
No. Mikey Vintage, Danny?
Nope.
Martin Pops, Danny? Funko Brothers, Rob? James Bashir? Jeremy, is that you?
I mean, I did, but that was. I don't know that was my question. Was it?
Yeah.
Well, I think we have 2 answers on this.
Yeah. So my one of my numbers was studied criminal justice and political science in college, majored, minored. So I didn't know we were going to split those apart, or I would not have spoken up earlier. My bad.
They still didn't catch it real quick.
No, they didn't. Trick question.
All right, James got that one.
Foxy, have a good night, brother.
Yes, good night, Fox Crown. Whose channel is 4 years old? 4 years old. How long have you been collecting again, Jeremy?
Yeah, March of last year.
Okay. Campbell's Collecting says, Danny, is that you?
Yep.
Yes. All right. But it hasn't always been Funko, right?
No, it started out gaming.
Okay. And Jeremy, you started with gaming too?
I did. Different channel though. So
yeah.
This Let's Start a Pop collection was a year in March.
Yeah. How about you, Randy? How long have you had your channel?
My channel, 8 months.
Okay.
Yep. Like after 2 or 3 mystery boxes, I started my channel. But now I've been collecting autograph signatures for about 3 years. So yeah.
I've had mine for 8 months. Started in December.
Started in January. Who spent an entire summer? Spent an entire summer on boats, deep sea fishing, 15 hours a day, every day. So who could have been on Deadliest Catch? Martin Pops says me. No. Jeremy, was it you?
Was not.
Did you say my name? I'm getting a lot of feedback on my name. Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely me.
Could be Campbell's Collecting got it.
Captain Quint.
Well, that was the last question.
Yeah.
Martin said it wasn't Rob because he was playing with his Barbie dream house. Mother Earth Mafia said it was Captain Quint. So,
Nope, that was definitely me.
it was Rob. So Campbell's collecting. And now she is tied with Martin Pop. So, Brett, you got to get going, buddy. Yes. All right. Whose favorite breed of dog is a Rottweiler? His favorite breed of dog is a Rottweiler. Martin Pops, you are correct. That's my ultimate dog. I've had 2 in my life, and I'll have more. So.
That's also my favorite breed.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I used to, when I was 19, I worked at a Petco, and there was a couple of women that came in with their Rottweilers, and they would just lay down on the floor, and you could just pet them for hours, and they were just big, hulking animals, but like giant teddy bears.
Yep.
And then my buddy had one, and I had a small female one when I was married, and they're my absolute favorite dog.
For sure.
I'm a Doberman guy. I do like the English Bulldogs, but I'm a Doberman guy.
That's me right here. I've owned 2 English Bulldogs. Love them.
Yep.
Well, I currently have 2 Great Pyrenees mixes, but I've always been partial to labs. My first dog was a lab, so that's always been my favorite.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mother Earth Mafia said English Bulldogs are the best. So. Speaking of English Bulldog, totally off subject, do they have an English British Bulldog Pop, the wrestler?
Oh, the wrestler.
Didn't know there was a wrestler.
The British Bulldog, you know?
It's Davey Boy Smith, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, totally. So that would be what I'm looking for. So, I don't know. Who is a trained chef?
Yes, Rottweilers have a bad rap for sure.
Yeah, they do. They do. Who is a trained chef? Funko Brothers said, well, wait. Campbell Collecting said Jeremy. Is that you?
That is me.
All right.
'Tis I. Took a left turn at criminal justice political science and then went the other way and Got my culinary degree.
That way you can sharpen your knives for the criminal justice part. Yeah.
You betcha. Always wanted to own my own restaurant until I became a chef.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Who used to sing karaoke 6 nights a week and was part of a singing duo?
That's got somebody written all over it.
Yeah.
So, who used to sing? All right, looks like Martin Pop says Rob.
Yeah, that was me.
So does everyone else. Everyone said Rob.
Oh my. Yeah, it was pretty much every night. The only nights we didn't have it was Mondays of all, because a lot of the bars would be closed on Mondays back in PA. So if I could have found the place to do it on Mondays, I would have.
Who of us has a collection of pops from other YouTubers? Now, these are signed pops from other YouTubers. Signed pops from other YouTubers. I think it's a great idea. Martin Pop says, Danny, is that you?
Yep.
All right, Danny. How many do you have?
8.
Sweet. I know you got Bop, Beer to Pop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Started with Grown Kids TV, and went on their channel. They signed for me. I got your partner, Clint. Let's see, Pop King Paul, Mark with the Nerd Bar, Jazzy House of 1,000 Pops. Last Ketchum was my most recent one, so got them up in a display.
So if anybody out there has a YouTube channel wants to send Danny a signed pop, he'll add it to his wall.
Gladly take it. Have to get another display box.
There you go.
So eventually I'll get all of yours too. So
it's actually a really cool idea. I really like that idea.
For sure. Now, Randy, you said you collect autographs also, right?
Yeah.
So that's what got you into collecting, was the autograph stuff?
Yep. I got like 3 mystery boxes that had autographed Funko Pops from voice actors and stuff, and they were pretty cool. I was like, man, these are cool. I didn't really know much about Funko Pops until then, and I watched Grown TVs, then I watched Pop in Missouri, Who's Your Pop, and Let's Start a Pop Collection, and I got hooked. So
sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Not a problem.
My bad.
When I get things like this, it makes it all worthwhile.
Wait, what was that again, Randy?
When I get things like this, it makes it all worthwhile.
I don't know what we're going to do if Rob actually ever gets one.
Rob, I'm literally overnighting it to you this week.
I'm gonna cuddle it the next live the whole time. I'll just be holding it.
Yeah, just cradle it like a baby. Absolutely.
this might be the quietest Rob will ever be on a live. Just staring at it the whole time. Look, guys.
That's the day they'll like restock it everywhere, and then it'll just drop down.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not the value for the Hulk. It's literally what kills me the most. Was I said to Paige, I'm like, you know what? I love the Hulk. I love the thing. I say it all the time. I'm just going to start collecting all the Hulk and Thing Pops as they put them out. Bam, they dropped that one. Everybody grabbed it. I missed it. And I was like, shh. Like, Funko, man.
And you've had to watch all of us open it.
Everybody.
Yep.
Mother Earth Mafia wants to know how many of us have the Blacklight Ghost Rider.
I do.
Nope.
Just one.
No, that's Randy. So, Martin Pop says you need a Hoosier. Once he hits it big with his TikTok Captain Spaulding, that will be worth big. Yeah, that's wow. That's all I can say.
I'll show up to the next live as Captain Spaulding. That was fun to do.
All I can say right there. So, who of us has had two different locations that we filmed our videos in? Two different locations. Okay, or I should say, I guess, two totally different locations. Mikey Vintage wants you to hold the Hulk closer for Rob. Cable Collecting says, Jeremy, was that you?
I would say it applies to me, but no.
Okay. Funko Brothers Rob, is that you?
Also applies to me, but no.
Martin Pop said me. Yes. I have what you see now. And then I had my shop across town. And stuff tends to go missing over there. It's happened twice now. So, yeah, I moved everything back here. So,
I will say I thought your shop was in the same area as your garage. I thought for some reason they were next to each other.
No.
I never knew that. You just said it.
Charles, it is my shop, my woodworking shop is 1 mile from the house. It's across the interstate on the other side of the road. So,
Charles, I think Martin Pop's got that one first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, our first video, the first 3 videos we shot in our dining room because this room still just had boxes in it. And then we moved in here, but I only posted 1 of those 3 videos because the first 2 were kind of like practice videos. So technically the channel had there and in here for most of them, but that was definitely not my question.
Studio 34 Photography. Good evening. Good evening, Charlie.
Good evening, Charlie.
Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Missing you, brother.
Mother Earth Mafia loves to point out my big blue chair that I sat in. I had a blue shirt with a blue chair, so it looked like I went whoop.
All right. Whose cameraman is also their son? Whose cameraman is also their son?
MDC Camacho, what's happening?
Hello, hello. Martin Pop says Danny.
Yep.
That is correct. So you have your son do that, and then your daughter comes on video sometimes with you, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen all your videos, but has your son ever come on with you or no?
No, he doesn't want to be on this side of the camera.
Okay. That's never a bad thing.
About the only thing you'll see him is his hand reaching out sometimes to grab things as I open boxes.
Like, I want that one. Yep.
Yeah.
So here's a question. Then, Randy, have you ever had anybody on any of your videos? I don't think so,
Yeah.
right?
Nope.
Okay, because I know Jeremy obviously has Mitchie, and Charles, you've had Christy,
Yep.
and Danny, your daughter. I had Paige. So, you have to get your wife in front of the camera one day, Randy.
I tried. I don't. It ain't gonna happen.
Just tell her, trust me, it's not on. No.
Yeah.
Don't mind the little red blinking light. It's okay.
Right. I just need you to sit there so I can get the shot framed.
It does make it a little easier when you got other people on there, though. That's why it's kind of hard for me, because I'm just looking at a camera where I don't have no one to interact with, like Paige, like you do with Paige, Rob,
right.
and Mitchie. Let's start. You You all got those. I don't have that. So
I'm the same boat. Yeah, I totally agree. The couple she was on with me, it was easier.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Because you had that
definitely
little bit of interaction. So.
yeah. And when you're used to having someone there and you go to do one solo, it's weird because you're so used to like going to like, hey, oh yeah, so you didn't actually want to like throw it or pause, or you're constantly looking and it's just like no one's here.
I'm just gonna get a mannequin and sit right here.
Charles, you can always have your sister come back on again. Those were fun videos with her.
That was it worked.
I used the 7-foot cutout of Bob Ross for a while.
There you go. Yeah.
It was somebody.
But now I got the Hulk. Maybe I can just talk to him.
I love it.
Randy with special guest the Hulk. Next week will be Ghost Rider. Oh man.
Randy, do you have the Carnage?
Do what?
Do you have the Carnage one?
No, I wish.
Next week. Don't worry.
I can show you what I got. Of course, Hulk. I got Fat Man. I got Rogue. Gambit. Wolverine. I still haven't opened that one yet. Magneto. Deadpool. Joker.
Paige, cut me and get the salt.
Harley Quinn. And Ghost Rider.
Oh man.
I got Pride Mini.
Oh man.
There was a delay on the video. I had to watch him do it twice, by the way.
Campbell Collecting said Randy doesn't actually collect Marvel, it's all fakes.
Yeah, I paid a pretty penny for this fake right here.
No, when people do box runs now, I'm like, did Randy buy a box? They're like, yeah. I'm like, nah, I pass.
What's the
Usually-
second best hit?
Yeah. If Randy bought a box and Pop Sith bought a box, you might as well go for bottom of the barrel.
That's how you know you're getting a Randy. What was it? Which one did you get 5 of? Oh my god, I don't know.
Ragnarok.
Was it?
Wasn't it? Yeah.
Who? Oh, I just drew a blank. What's the wrestler? You got like 3 of them.
Ric Flair.
Oh,
Ric
Ric
Flair.
Flair.
Man.
Yeah.
I said Randy, I threw myself off because I'm still thinking about no offense, Randy.
You're still seeing Blacklight. Yeah.
Mikey's right. Mikey's right, Randy. Your DMs just blew up over on the Instagram. By looking at
Oh.
Oh man.
Paw Patrol
Right.
that's flex though.
That was a very good flex, yes, for sure. Yes, for sure. All right. Whose first movie in a movie theater was Dawn of the Dead, the original Dawn of the Dead, which sparked a love affair with horror movies? So who's in love with horror movies, and their first movie in the theater was Dawn of the Dead? Mother Earth Mafia says, if you're ready for an insane light box, watch Nick's next video. So, Funko Brother says, Rob, is that you?
Yeah, that was definitely me. That is the very first movie I seen. in the movie theater. Jerry Lewis movie theater up on the main street in Staten Island, New York. And I'll never forget the imagery that I seen in that movie and the creepiness and it just ignited me. So after that, it was Night of the Living Dead I wanted to see, so we watched that, and this old horror movie called The Children, which actually scared the hell out of me. Children of the Corn, Jaws, like I just as much horror as I can get. And I mean, at the time it was hard because you didn't have 100 streaming services, so you had to go to like the store and find like a VHS tape if you were lucky to like have a VHS player even, and if your store happened to have a horror collection. So like I ate it all up. Sleepaway Camp, all that kind of stuff. And there are so many horror pops that I just wish they would make, and they just keep recycling the same ones over and over again.
Yeah.
I've never really been into horror. I just never have. I don't know why.
Well, it's my favorite genre of movies. Absolutely.
I'm with you, Charles. Just never really got into them.
Yeah.
Well, I love horror. Nightmare on Elm Street was my very first one in theaters, and hooked ever since. So,
yeah, I still remember the first time I saw Nightmare on Elm Street. It's one of those memories that sticks. We were watching it in our living room at home, and my aunt and uncle who lived in the house behind us had come home, and I was like, lights are off, and we're deeply involved in this like freaky movie. And they were moving something into the house, and it like scraped on the concrete outside and scared the bejesus out of me. And like jumped up, pulled open the curtain, and saw my uncle. Yeah, like that's just one of those memories. But I have a lot of those memories with a lot of different horror movies for some reason. Like a lot of the horror movies just stuck. So.
Mother Earth Mafia said stranger in the house scared the hell out of him and ruined him for horror movies. So
yeah, there's the one horror movie that I watched on VHS that really, really got to me. I'll tell you the movie was the original Children of the Corn, and it was a scene where they hit somebody and they go up to the person, they're laying in the ground, and then all of a sudden that person sits up. I jumped off. I was like 9 or 10 maybe at the time. I jumped up off the sofa. It scared the hell out of me. Ran across the room screaming. Pulled the VHS out of the VHS player and actually threw it across the room. That jump scare, that's one that'll always stick with me. And I watch it back now, and I know it's coming, and I'm still like, oh god, like I'm traumatized by that. and it's by far not one of my favorite horror movies at all. But that scene it was just one of those scenes.
All right. Funko Brothers said they love horror movies. Freddy and Jason the most, of course. So. Who has 3 different playlists on their channel? Who has 3 different playlists on their channel? Pop Patrol says Amityville Horror is the scariest I've watched, but still favorite. The old one is scarier than the new one.
Yeah, I feel that way about a lot of the horror movies, the older ones, because there was more atmosphere than there was in-your-face gore. And that seems to have been where they've gone, is to more like in-your-face stuff now. So,
Jeremy, how many playlists do you have on your channel?
I actually think I do have 3, but I do think it applies to me, but it's not me.
Okay. Rob, how about you?
I don't even know what to do with a playlist, so 0.
Danny, how about you?
Yep, 3.
You have 3. Okay, they're what? Funko, gaming, and
color.
Like coloring books?
Yeah, like a coloring app. Good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very mellow and yeah, cool.
So you could just push certain videos into that playlist and they'll all sit there. But will they show up in like your general search as well, or like you can go to like that person's playlist and see?
Yeah, when I just pull up like my videos, just checked it one day, and like the 3rd video down was one of the coloring apps, and so or you can just click on the playlist and it'll pull up all the videos that are in that category that you put in there.
You can go back and watch every box battle Tuesday It's in that one playlist.
Huh.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I'm not that technologically advanced. Can't even speak. So,
Say hi.
Well, I see a lot of options when you go to post the video, but I don't know. Did we lose Danny?
Yeah.
I think so. He said it, he invited his daughter on and then he cut her off. So I don't know.
Hey, Sassy.
What's up, Sassy?
Hey,
Hey,
Sassy, how are you? Welcome back, Danny.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Everything just crashed.
Yes. Good evening, Sassy. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, Sassy.
All right. Who was a private investigator? Who was a private investigator?
Say hi. It's my daughter with her
Hey.
rabbit.
James Bashir says I'm roadkill on the internet highway. Mikey Vintage says, Jeremy, was that you?
That was me. Yep.
Right.
For a few years. That's actually what I went to criminal justice for. That's what I was studying to be. I loved doing private investigations, skip tracing. We did a lot of surveillance, insurance fraud surveillance, private surveillance for individuals. But I loved it when I did it. But it was a lot of travel. It was a lot of time commitment. It was a lot of time on the road. And so when my daughter was born, I left and went on to other things.
Who started collecting after or while recovering from surgery? So who bided their time with Funko Pops? Martin Pop says, Jeremy, the true jack of all trades.
If you only knew. I think Rob's there with me, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob, was that you?
No.
Sassy, that was me. Yeah.
Sassy on the board.
Right on. Yep, I started after I cut my hand. I was told to basically stay in the bedroom and be quiet, so I did. And now, yeah, never mind.
Now you're told to go into the garage and play with your toys.
Pretty much. Actually, the exact words are probably get out of my hair and go in the garage. Okay. All right. Who has 5 sons from 20 months to almost 20 years old? So one of us has 5 sons.
Must be very bright in their house.
Most likely, yes.
Sorry, got to pull out the dad joke every now and then, you know.
For that
Looks like Martin Pop said, Rob, is that you?
That is me. That is me. I have 3 biological and 2 step. I just call them sons. I don't use the terminology.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a 20-month-old, a 5.5-year-old, a 16-year-old, an 18-year-old, and a just about 20-year-old come November.
How about you, Randy? Do you have any children?
I've got 6.
Woo!
1 boy, 5 girls.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I know that.
Hi, kitty.
Hello.
I've mentioned it like here and there in chats talking to people. I think Brett was one of them, possibly Mikey. And I had talked about it and said, yeah, my teenage son. And someone said, I didn't know you had a 19-year-old. And I was like, Hold my beer. Let's go through the list.
All right. Whose children are 11 and 18? So whose children are 11 and 18? Why his wife doesn't want to be on video. His wife is too busy taking care of 6 kids. Martin Pop says, Danny, is that you?
Yep.
That is correct.
Yep. 11, 15, and 18.
Okay. Oh, 11 through 18. I'm sorry. I misread it then. Yeah. 11, 15, and 18. Now, how about you, Jeremy?
I got two biological, and then I got Bailey. So I've got a 22-year-old. I've got 22-year-old daughter, a 16, almost 17-year-old son, and Bailey will be 9 here in about a week.
Happy birthday, Bailey! For sure. So, all right. Well, Caleb is 18. He'll be 19 in November. So. He gets to start college and everything like that. So
Use the other one.
Be fun. All right. So our last question of the night: who enjoys oil painting and woodworking? So who likes to paint and do woodworking?
Brett said he had 3 kids, 2 daughters, and a wife.
Yeah, I saw that. Sassy Cajun said, Jeremy, is that you?
That is me. I'm laughing at Mother Earth Mafia trying to adopt Nick out. But yes, Sassy, that is me. You are correct.
That's me also.
Yep.
I was surprised at a lot of these that, I mean, I didn't know about you guys, but they're similar to a couple of us. You know, so
yeah,
it was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, I like Jeremy, dabbled in so many different things, and just it doesn't hold my interest long enough, so I jump on to the next thing, and I jump to the next thing, and I have some oil painting still in a box in the garage from like 15 years ago, and I always, one of the reasons I wanted to have a garage was so I can have a wood shop in the garage, which really now just holds a bunch of like boxes and stuff but I'm buying the tools to put it all together, and it's just motivation. And I've done so much different stuff.
Make you such a good deal on some woodworking tools. Just get a hold of me.
My biggest downfall when it comes to woodworking is I have zero ability to cut a straight line, no matter how many of the tools I have to cut that straight line. I still can't do it.
Sassy Cajun said Jeremy's mom sold Mitchie some of his paintings at a garage sale.
That's a fact. I went over and painted with my mother and made these paintings for my mother, and she sold them in the garage sale.
It was fate that Mitchie bought them. See, I mean,
it was. I think she got 3 of them for $1.
But were they signed? I mean,
they were not signed, but I can now sign them personally. They're upstairs on the wall. Oh boy.
Yes. All right. So Brett from Martin Funko Pops killed it. He had 15.
Mm-hmm.
So, he came in first. Campbell Collecting came in second with 10. Then we had Mikey Vintage with 7. James Bashir and Funko Brothers both had 3. Sassy Cajun had 2. And we gave Mother Earth Mafia 1 just for his great comments.
And yeah, Sassy can have another point for that comment.
All right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, Brett from Martin Funko Pops, you can choose between the Pennywise Rhode Island Comic-Con soda. It is the common open. Or the Backyard Griller Deadpool. So just let me know which one you guys want. And Campbell Collecting, you'll get the other. And you know me, there'll be other stuff in the box. So, yes. Randy's flexing, just like Randy had, or Brett is flexing like Randy did.
Mikey needs to see some JSA or Beckett authenticity on those paintings. Make that happen.
Martin Pops, you want Pennywise? Yes, sir. And then Campbell Collecting, I'll send you Backyard Griller. I have your address and everything, so you guys are good. So, guys, thank you for playing tonight. I think that was fun. So,
Definitely.
Lots of fun.
Definitely.
It just backs the theory that we always talk about, how a lot of us have so much in common. And definitely there's certain things that intertwine from one to another, or, to two or three of us. And it's I don't know. It's a lot of fun. It's amazing to have other people that can understand some of the craziness that you talk about. And besides this craziness.
Yeah. It is interesting because as much as I sometimes think oh my gosh, Rob and I are exactly alike, the ways that we're different, it might be the way Charles and I are the same, or Danny and I are the same, or still kind of getting to know you, Randy. But I know that that's kind of what makes this whole thing work, is there's so many similarities between all of us too. So
yeah. I totally agree. Yeah, I still don't understand a lot of this, so But,
what's the most shocking thing you might have learned about somebody? I'll say mine. I didn't know Randy had 6 kids. I've never heard him talk about in any of the thing.
Yep.
I've heard him refer. I think he said his daughter would want that one once or twice, maybe when he pulls a pop. But by going by verbiage, I thought he had one daughter. My daughter would like this. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then when he said 6, I was floored.
Yeah. So the one that didn't play.
Welcome to Kentucky. This is what we do. We make kids.
Oh man.
Yeah, better watch out, Obi. You're moving up there.
Yeah. Obi said someone has more kids than me.
Yeah. No, crazy Obi.
Yeah, he's moving to Lexington, isn't he? I think.
Yep.
Or that area.
Yep. Mikey said his fun fact was my zoo. So
yeah. And don't forget,
fall of 2021.
Yeah, and don't forget, if you're a Patreon of Hoosier Pop, you get 10% off the zoo. So
10% off. Yeah.
I'm going to change one of my levels to that. Support the zoo.
Might be surprised. That might really work.
Yeah, and it was all by. I've always been a cat person my entire life. I've always had, for whatever reason, 9 cats at a time. Always. Right? My mother and my grandmother always had. They had a bunch of cats, and we had 9 cats. And then me and my ex ended up adopted a bunch of cats because my friend worked at a vet clinic, and they had the adoption agency in the basement. I ended up with 9 cats, and then I ended up with 2 cats in my apartment back in Pennsylvania, who then had kittens, and there was 7 kittens there, so I ended up with 9 cats there, but I rehomed most of those. And then I came here, and we had my cat. We got a second cat for the little boys, and then a friend had some kittens in her barn, her garage, I guess, and we went to get 1 and ended up leaving with 3, so we ended up with 5 there. We had gone to the PetSmart to look at the cats there to maybe adopt a cat, and the adoption process was just all backed up and crazy. And we were walking past the birds, and Paige was looking at the birds, and she's like, I love birds. My grandmother always had birds. I'm like, my grandmother always had birds. I like parakeets. We should get one. 6 birds later. And then we lost one. Then when I was 19, I worked at a Petco, so I had guinea pigs. She had guinea pigs at one point. Loved guinea pigs. I love guinea pigs. We should get one. We got 4, the frog crawled up my damn leg and decided to pick us. And, we got the puppy for my son when he was living with us because we thought that would help him out a lot. And, now we have the puppy. So
Next Tuesday, I'm going to ask you how many frogs you have because I'm going to guess 4.
Oh, well, no, the next thing is going to be is the ferret. She really wants a ferret. Yeah.
You know, I'm really glad that where we used to live, there was a maximum of 4 indoor animals allowed in city limits. So that's always been helped us keep everything kind of, within reason between dogs and cats. And
I think they have a rule like that here where it's like no more than 4 or whatnot. But I mean, yeah.
Ham Fam brings up the traumatized by the movie Cat's Eye when I was younger.
Oh.
I love that movie.
That's a great movie.
Fantastic. And yes, they will steal your breath.
Toby said a ferret is a furry snake. And also, Martin Pops said, if you need a flower girl, Maya is volunteering for you.
Oh, all right. All right.
Thank you, Ham Fam, for coming in. Your box shipped today, Ham Fam, so you should be getting it in the next couple days. Yes. So what's everybody got going on this week? Jeremy?
We got a video. What day is today? Tuesday. We got a video coming out on Thursday. I'm not exactly sure yet because we haven't filmed it yet. So we're getting a little bit more caught up. Not really. Sunday we will be back to our live stream and then back to normal schedule from there. But I've got some huge surprises coming up in the hashtag 2021 year of Hanna-Barbera saga. So coming. Stay tuned. That's all I got.
Randy?
Got a video dropping on, tomorrow. I haven't made it yet, so don't know what it's going to be either. And that's about it.
Sorry, Randy. Obi's comment just cracked me up.
And if you need someone to eat the flowers, I got extra spare kits.
I got
all right, Rob, how about you? You got any more animals coming in?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll be baling hay and picking seeds. I'll be sweeping up cedar. And somewhere in between there, I'll be shooting a couple of videos.
Be milking the
I have a couple more boxes here that's been here for a little while, so I want to get into them. And I haven't bought a lot of new stuff lately, so just preparing for the wedding, kind of like scaling back on the sales or the purchases for a little bit. So, but I still have plenty here to get me through a couple of weeks, couple of months. So, gonna try to do 1 or 2 fun videos as well to like take up the time, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. How's the road to 500 going?
Going good. The last time I checked, I was somewhere around 322, 324, I think. I haven't checked it recently. So let me just see real quick. 325. 325 we're sitting at. So that's awesome. That's awesome.
Definitely. Danny, how about you?
I'm gonna look at this awesome Blacklight soda that I got. It's custom. I don't really have anything scheduled right now. I don't have any boxes that I know that are coming in. Haven't ordered anything. So yeah, just working, kids, and watching YouTube videos.
Yeah.
If we get our act together, you'll have 4 boxes coming in of autographed pops.
Working on boxes for all of you guys.
Yeah, I get paid Thursday. I've got 9 boxes sitting back here that are getting shipped out. So
I'm sure I've got a, I can't even think of a good one. I was gonna figure out some $2 pop back here. I was gonna just slap a name.
Bro, I don't care.
Hot Topic still has a unicorn if you need one. Yeah.
A unicorn. Never done. I'm sure I got a unicorn around here somewhere.
I've got one of those already, from that infamous box opening that my daughter took, so it's in her room. That's her pop.
Yeah. Tomorrow is James Bashir's birthday, apparently.
Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday. He's going to be...
it's actually his anniversary. Anniversary of his birthday.
Yeah. I had to read that again, yeah. Did anybody get the Venomized Kingpin that just dropped on Funko?
Nope.
I did.
I'm honestly waiting to just go in and just scoop up all the exclusives that I haven't bought that's still sitting up there. I think the Lucky Charms box is still sitting up there too, right?
Yeah, I think I got 2 of those coming too, just for the free shipping.
Look, I'm telling you right now, I didn't really want it. I bought it, and it's one of the cool. I mean, it is amazing. I love it. It's really cool.
I want the Pringles can and the White Castle burger.
I want the White Castle for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw
said
macaroni and cheese at Hot Topic last time I was there.
They didn't have any of those when we were up there last Friday in St. Louis. It was kind of bare. And then they kept telling us, we're closing in 5 minutes. We're closing in 5 minutes. I'm like, that's funny because I've been here a half an hour. Are you trying to get me out? I'm confused.
I understand.
Yeah, Mother Earth Marvel said, I thought it would have sold out quickly, but it's still available. Oddly enough, the mac and cheese box went up at the same time as the Lucky Charms box, and that thing sold out within 24 hours, and the Lucky Charms thing is sitting there.
Yep.
So...
And the way the other cereal ad icons went up in price, I figured that one would too, being a Funko Shop exclusive. So, but yeah, the Martin Pop said the Kramer Pops are still up there too. So,
yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, there's several exclusives up there that I'm just like, I'll just order all 4 or 5 of them at once, get the free shipping, and be done with it.
Yep.
Let's see. Tomorrow, I'm going back in the archives. I'm starting that on Wednesdays. Just kind of go back to an old video, kind of look it over and see how bad I was then and see how much not better I am now. But we do our best and our worst box we ever opened. So if you've watched the channel at all, you probably know what 2 boxes I'm talking about. It was actually fun to make. So...
The best one is hard because I think you got a lot of really good boxes, so I don't know which one you would consider best. Because you have multiple Growls sitting over there, and I would assume it's from one of those boxes. And worst, yeah, we all have that unicorn.
well, spoiler alert, I don't have it anymore. I sold it on Whatnot for $5 because I had this bad feeling about the whole thing, and I shipped it out, and no crap. A week later, I got approved for Whatnot. Other things happened, and it was like that thing was gone, and everything started rolling the way I wanted to. And I'm like, okay, why didn't I do that 2 weeks ago? 2 months ago.
I'm digging that unicorn out right now. I'm gonna go. I got to get rid of it. It's got to get out.
It was weird because it couldn't have. I don't think it could have made it to where it was going. I wasn't even paid for it yet. And I was getting those emails. Can you start, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah. So.
They're like, wow, this guy actually sold a unicorn. He's got to be special. Get him approved for everything.
Yeah. We finally sold one. Get him on.
He's got the golden touch.
I don't know how he did it, but get him on. So we have that. And then Thursday, we're doing our Thirsty Thursday. Opening some sodas, trying a beverage. I'll never try it again, but I tried it. And then this weekend, Friday, I'm cleaning the shop up, taking inventory of what I got. And Saturday, Sunday, weather permitting, huge yard sale. So get rid of some stuff. I've got a whole trailer full of stuff I need to get rid of. So, yeah. That's about it, Just trying to get to 500 as quickly as possible. I want someone to get that Blacklight Ghost Rider, guys. I want it so bad, but I want someone else to have it too, besides Randy.
I was gonna say, where are you at now? Because I'm up to 325, so I've jumped about 25 since we started this promotion.
Mine's saying 318.
318. All right, so close. Yeah. And so you'd shout out to Martin Pops if anybody is in here that doesn't know what's going on. Brett over there has graciously donated a Blacklight Ghost Rider to me and Charles for a giveaway for when we hit 500 subs. So as soon as me and Poppin, Charles, hit 500 subs, we're going to do a giveaway. We'll bring Martin in and we'll figure out exactly how we're going to do it and pick it and whatnot. It's a fantastic giveaway. So can't thank Martin enough, Brett, Joe, for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, and we have definitely seen the numbers going up. So if you aren't subscribed to me and Charles, go down there, hit those subscribe buttons, and share away, let people know that promotion's happening, because that's a fire pop, and the quicker we get there, the quicker you get one in your pocket.
Yeah, exactly. And make sure you're subscribed to all 5 of us, guys, if you're not already. Along with Obi the Kids in here. Ham Fam Pops is a new up-and-coming channel. Check them out, guys. Funko Brothers is only a couple away from 600, so we're all one community. Let's share everything. So it's like a big commune, But well, thank you guys for coming on tonight. I had fun. This was a lot of fun. So
yes, a lot of fun.
Yeah, if anybody in the comments, anybody that's watching has ideas of things that you want to hear us talk about for topics, be sure to let us know. Send us a message. We'd love to address any one of them. So
yes, actually, Rob and I have been talking about something. I'm just going to bring it out right now, real quick, guys. As you know, we're a big group. There's actually 6 of us. Charlie from Pop Royalty or Studio 31 Photography wasn't able to make it tonight, but we want to come up with a logo that incorporates all of us as one group, the 6 of us. So we're putting it out there to the chat. Someone come up with a logo for us, a couple logos, and in a couple weeks, if we get those, just DM them to us in our Instagram and messages, and we'll put them all up and see what everybody thinks, and we'll pick the best one and go from there. Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking do it as a fun, giveaway. We'll do like a prized mystery box, whatever, and as a return. I like, me and Brett talked about this, an idea like this, where we all take a challenge of say $20 or $30, and we have to go and use that as a budget and find, pops, and then come back. And then when we aren't on live, we try to see who did the best deal with the same amount of money, which actually is a good social experiment with pops, because, you can buy for $20, you can buy 4, pops and get 4 commons or, low value pops, or find 1 pop somewhere and get lucky. And it's through the roof.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I just found AC/DC's Highway to Hell pop album, $10.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I think it's PPG's 36.
Yep.
Damn, I should have bought both of them.
I picked it up at Hot Topic the other day. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I used my hot cash, and it was, I don't know, $7 or $8, I think, by the time it got done, and it's well over 30. So
yeah,
you'll be able to find that in an upcoming Whatnot auction. Oh wait, Whatnot. There we go. I'm done.
There you go.
Yeah, Obi definitely hit the jackpot with some of his finds a few weeks ago. He showed me them off. Those are really nice.
Yeah.
$20 challenge. I like that. Yeah.
I do too. Big announcement on my upcoming Whatnot auction. Oh, I haven't been contacted by him yet.
I'm telling you, get rid of that unicorn.
Still waiting.
Sky's the limit.
I will. Yep. Deal.
Yes, Mother Earth Mafia for sure. Let Nick know that. He's a guru with the design, so yes.
I got some ideas for that design. That makes I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can come with all sorts of ideas too. I just have no talent to put it down.
No, me neither. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you guys for coming out, all 5 of you, and everyone that's in the chat. There's still 15 of us here, it says. So, thank you, guys. Thank you for participating in our little game here tonight. It was fun. Like Jeremy said, if there's anything you want us to talk about, a topic, you want us to do the $20 challenge or whatever it may be, or just a mystery box challenge, we all buy the same box, open it, whatever, let us know. DM us on Instagram, any of us. We all chat every day, every hour, seems like sometimes. But let us all know what you guys want to see. So this channel is more about you than me and them, and so we'd like to have fun, guys. So
yeah, Ricardo will be in touch on that international one. So
yes, for sure. Yes, we've got a couple people lined up for that. We just have to get the logistics worked out right. So Ham Fam, yeah.
Much
Ham
love.
Fam Pops, get a hold of Mother Earth Mafia there. His son Nick over at I Want This Stuff. They can do that.
He's got fair pricing and does amazing work. So
yes, so check that out.
Ham Fam Nick designed Mitchie and I's logo that we use.
Yes. Campbell Collecting says he's still lurking, so that's good.
Excellent. Martin Pops, good night.
Yes, good night. Good night. Thank you, Pop Patrol, for stopping in. Thank you, guys. Like I said, thank you, everybody. Thank you, guys, for coming by. I'm sorry about that little technical difficulty at the beginning. I don't know what I did. So.
I was late, so I didn't see it.
I was late too, so I started and then stopped and then started and then you showed up. So we're good. But, yeah, guys, thank you. Check out all these other channels. Great channels. If you haven't already, subscribe to all 5 of us. So, and everyone that's in the chat. So, guys, have a great evening. And Jeremy,
we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, we will.
Oh, we will.